Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nez Porter back at you today. Today's the 2nd of March, and I have a little bit of improvement. They actually, this is the box that was sitting up on some blocks and had the wires hanging out. And so it looked like they actually moved the box over here. There are some wires still hanging out in the back. So now I think it's just a matter of transferring the wires from the old box to the new box. As you can see, the meter is still active on that one. So this is the new box with the new concrete slab. They haven't lowered it off the slab yet because the wires are sticking out of the back of it. So when they do all that, hopefully it shouldn't take you more than a day to do that. If it takes you more than a day, then I'll be highly upset. It takes them more than a day. It's just a matter of having the meter installed over there and running the wires. And all they're doing is running. If they're using, depends on what they're doing. If they're doing a new install completely and all the stuff's already inside, or if they're going to transfer all that stuff from there into here. Either way, it shouldn't take them more than a day. So keep an eye on that. A little bit of improvement over. Took over like 5 months for them to just get that started. So let me take a walk down to Dudley Square and see what we see over there. So as you know, the traffic is always congested in this area, so we'll see what we can see over there. And you really can't, in reality, you really can't walk that way, so I should walk this way. I should cross here. And if I cross here, it's probably a little bit easier to get on the other side rather than trying to go the other way. So this crosswalk, we have the light. As you can see, this bus stop is still not completed here. Let's see what we have. This is still the same way. Nothing has changed on that whatsoever. And mind you, this has been like the whole season. Not even touched. Not even a little bit. Just not even touched. Traffic is always congested because you're losing like 2 lanes of traffic. So all that is consolidating to like 1 lane coming up. Read that later. Okay. See, that's the traffic I'm talking about right here. I don't know if you guys can see that over there, but where that bus is merging to one side to the other, it's kind of like, it's very congested because once the light up top turns red, there's nowhere to go. And then everybody's just stuck trying to get through there. And it's been like this for quite a while. City Hall's well aware of it. Getting a lot of messages. I respond to those messages later. Okay. See what else we can see over here. That's actually open. That, it should be closed, but it's open. So anybody can walk right in there for whatever reason if they wanted to. They can walk right in there. I don't know why that's not even secured properly. And I'm not sure if they're gonna leave asphalt here, or if they're gonna make it look like brick. They have a thing where they actually kind of like tamp the lines in the ground and make it look like brick, and then they paint it so it looks like brick, but it's not really brick. That might be what they're gonna do here. I'm not sure. Not too sure about that. Alright. See what's going on here now. Hold on, guys. Okay, let's see what here. Just want to see if I can get a little. Came in a little earlier today where it's a little bit more light out, so I can get a better idea of what the heck's going on. That's probably going to be either a traffic light or a street light, one or the other. It's kind of hard to say what that's going to be there. It's not. And from what I can tell, it doesn't look like too much has changed. Like over the 6 months plus, it doesn't look like too much has changed over here at all, to be honest with you. Like, I could be wrong, but I don't see too much that look like it changed. I'm just gonna take another look around and see if I see anything. All right. Let's see if I can see anything that changed here. Yeah, not too much changed here at all.
Well, he was short and he looked very young.
Let's see. Yeah. Doesn't look like a whole lot changed over here. Traffic is pretty much the same. It hasn't changed for that. As far as the traffic is. I thought they had did some work over here, but then it may be very little work that they did, if they did do anything. Because I don't see a whole lot. Like, you know, normally if somebody did some work in a day, you can see a dramatic amount that has changed, and I don't see that. Like, doesn't look like too much has changed over here. That brick's still there. Let's see here. That tractor doesn't look like it moved at all. Look like it's pretty much in the same spot. Unless they're moving it and putting it back in the same exact spot every time, which I doubt very much. I have to watch the other video and see exactly like how it looks, but I don't think so, because I would have seen them moving it during the daytime, and I haven't seen that. I haven't seen nobody even in here, to be honest with you. Let's take a look and see what else we can see. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be a whole lot that has changed. Definitely doesn't appear to be. Like, you'll be able to see, like, if somebody actually did a full day's work, you see something that had changed, like, and I don't see that. I don't see none of that. It's just not there. This guy's like he's stuck behind the wheel for some reason. Who knows what he's doing? He's on his phone. Didn't realize that the light turned and he's still on his phone. It's hands-free. Everybody's supposed to be hands-free. This is always a dangerous way to drive because they don't have a light, so they can just go. They don't have to even stop. When that light turns red on all four ways, just look and then go. There's no stop sign, so you don't have to really stop. Let's see what we. This guy's on his phone too. Everybody should be hands-free at this point. But you know what? If you're used to doing something for so long, it becomes a habit at that point. So then it becomes harder to break. They say bad habits are hard to break. That's what they say. I don't know how true it is. But well, we don't know. We'll find out. She just kind of like bogart in there. That's the way you're supposed to drive. Just get right in there. You see how this traffic just gets congested, like right here. So like if you run that light and you keep going, you're just gonna make things worse. She lets you squeezing on the side, which is not a bad thing, making a third lane of their own. I'd say the traffic's not too bad today. It doesn't look like some days it's like, so you get an idea how it looks. It's not too congested, maybe because I came down a little too early, but normally it's a little bit more congested than this. The time right now is about 5 o'clock, so it's just about that time when everybody's getting off of work. We can see that looks like a unmarked cruiser. Can't quite make out exactly, but let's see. Yeah, this is kind of jammed up a little bit because that light down there, it holds a lot of cars. Once it turns red, it actually grabs a lot of cars and makes them like wait right there. So if these cars don't make that light, they all get stuck at the next end. A lot of buses coming out of Dudley Station. Quite a few buses. Not a lot. That cop looked like he's gonna run that red light. If he does, then he's doing it because he wants to do it, not because he's in an emergency. It's kind of, I don't know if you guys see that, that's kind of dangerous right there. That guy on the bike was trying to go straight, and because this thing kind of waves out like that, he almost got sandwiched between the bus and the wall. So that's not safe at all. Like, you should keep it at one. Yeah, why do they have it waved in and waved out like that? That's kind of weird. Why can't they just make it straight? 'Cause it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to go in and back out again. I don't see why. Yeah, that's weird. Like, the only thing I can think of, they might have did it so the buses could make that turn, but if this road wasn't damaged in the first place, the buses would have enough space to make a turn. So they in turn created a road hazard, because there's no bike lane right now. Bike lane is not even there. The bike lane would be over there, but it's not there. This is a pretty busy intersection, so it's. Yeah, so that car is trying to sandwich. See, that's kind of weird, because that's what's causing a lot of problems. It's supposed to be 2 lanes, and cars are making it to a 3rd lane, and it's not a 3rd lane. And the reason why that's happening, as we spoke about this little thing right here, cars make it into a 3rd lane because it's not safe. You think it's a lane, but it's in reality it's not. So that sign that I talked about last week, that sign that says keep to the left, that's right there, should be right here. And this should be moved over at least 2 feet. And then these lanes should be marked more clearly so you can see that it's not a 3rd lane. So these cars are going to assume that it's the 3rd lane, and it's not. It's all because the city of Boston can't fix the street. It takes them at least, it takes them almost a year to fix this road. It hasn't been fixed yet. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so I can see that. I can see why that's happening. When you're driving and you get this much space from between the wall and that, you're gonna assume that you have space enough to do that, and you don't. That's the mop squad there. See, now that car is pretty far out. So the bus is making it harder for the bus to make that turn. That's why it's very important not to stop on the crosswalk. It's a stop bar, like right where that white car is. That's the stop bar right there. That's where your front of your car should stop, right there. Your wheel should not pass that little stop bar. Actually, it's not too bad. The traffic is better than I thought it would be. It's like pretty cleared out over here, at least for the time being, anyway. Until the light turns. Maybe because somebody's hitting the push to walk button. One thing I must say, they got a lot of T-buses on the road. You can actually count how many T-buses pass by. And there's quite a few of them. I can't see nobody push the walk sign, but somebody must be pushing that button for the light to keep turning red all 4 ways. I guess I gotta keep an eye out and see who touches the button. Not that it's a bad thing, but if you're trying to cross the street. But if you don't need to cross the street, then that's a problem. Big slabs. There's quite a bit of traffic here. Just that, the light doesn't allow them to go anywhere. Once that light there gets red down there, and the cars up here can't go anywhere, and the cars that are trying to go right can't go right. It's also it's a mess. It needs to be fixed. It should be fixed. Hopefully they do fix it sooner than later. If they don't fix it sooner, then it creates even a more bigger problem. So these cars here can't go anywhere because the light down there won't pull them through. Everybody's in a rush to go nowhere. Like, those cars can't move because those cars won't let them move. The ambulance can't really go anywhere because of all the cars in the way. That's crazy. The ambulance can't even get through because of the traffic. what those two cars are doing right there. Getting ready to cross over to the other side. Getting a little footage on that side over there. See what